Talk, a voice on the line I hear, coming through Geocache Talk.
A stunning symbol of adventure, community, and storytelling. Its bold design shines with vibrant colors and a cool retro look. It's more than just a coin. It's a badge of geocaching passion. You can be part of the journey by supporting Geocache Talk on Patreon. Your patronage helps create inspiring shows, grow the community, and keep the adventure going. Join the network at patreon.com/geocachetalk.
Geocachers, it's time to celebrate your achievement. Introducing the brand new Jasmer Challenge Geocoins, designed to honor your dedication to one of the toughest geocaching challenges out there. Each coin represents a completed loop of the Jasmer Challenge, marking your journey through the history of geocaching. Whether you've conquered Loop 1, Loop 2, Loop 3, or gone all the way to Loop 4, there's a coin for you. These stunning geocoins were designed by renowned coin artist Christian Mackey, known for his incredible craftsmanship and attention to detail. And at just $25 each, they're a must-have for any serious cacher. Don't wait. Grab yours today in the Geocache Talk shop and show the world that you've mastered the Jasmer Challenge.
Have you subscribed to FTF Magazine yet? FTF Magazine is the #1 geocaching magazine available. It is a quarterly magazine that you can be part of. Subscribing is easy. Just visit FTF's website, ftfgeo.com. Don't miss out and subscribe today.
Big thanks to our current patrons, our new patrons, Super Chuckles, and returning patron Caching Karma. And our featured patrons are our patrons from the states that start with the letter A. So we have Yvonne, Kathleen, Scott, McKenna, Tim, Carmen, Kendall, Randall, Karen, Judy, Sheila, I think some people, I've seen them in the chat room, Dawn, Isaac, and Todd. Thank you to all our patrons for keeping this show and all of our shows on the air. All right, well, let's get tonight started, and let me bring in the whole crew and our guests. There they are. Hey, everyone.
Woo. Howdy.
Looking forward to tonight. I'm very excited. Definitely, somebody mentioned it earlier, and maybe Ryan can explain why we started saying MOGA, MOGA, MOGA. Do you remember that?
MOGA, MOGA.
It just sort of naturally occurred, do you think, Ryan, a few years ago?
Yeah, that actually went way before my time at MOGA. But yes, the MOGA chant.
The MOGA chant, yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to do MOGA chant here in a moment, but we got some little bit of something to talk about. So let's do this first. A twig this week in geocaching. Couple things that I wanted to mention. Number one is I'm still got for those that are just listening audio wise, behind me, I'm still showing Podcast of Hope. It's been a busy week. Haven't had time to put the room back together, but it's still there, which means I can talk about that for a few minutes. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who gave for Podcast of Hope for St. Jude. We had a goal this year, and I know Jesse's like, the heck you doing? $15,000? What the heck? We raised $15,885.03. That number can still go up, by the way. You can still give to podcastofhope.com. There you go, podcastofhope.com down there. And that money will still be counted in our campaign, I guess, in the way that St. Jude does that for all the different groups that raise money. Again, we're part of the group that's called Play Live, so we're kind of included in with the gamers and I think we're the only podcast ones that do it, but the gamers is a big one. And that money that you give is still part of our it all goes to St. Jude. But as far as like our little group is credited for bringing in the certain amount, and that's always fun to hear the different groups that and how much some of the gamers bring in a lot of money in for St. Jude. It's tremendous. So our goal is 15,000. We raised 15,885.03, but I'm really proud of what we've done. So there's our amount for over the past 10 years. We've raised $103,690.76 from our little podcast right here. There you go. That's been wonderful. And it was a great night. We had, and I've got some couple shout outs I want to say shout out to you guys for being able to get through that. I was sneezing and coughing and snarling and trying to get through the night.
Oh man, poor Gary.
I know, I was sick as a dog. I got through it. But it was great. Afterwards, shout out to Dawn, Lost and Found 28. She helped keep me on track to get all the giveaways done. We had a record number of giveaways. We had 62 items that we gave away. We are currently at 61. We have one more to give away. We think the person, from what we could tell, is on a cruise. So shout out to them for the cruise.
That's awesome anyway. Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty cool to hear that, and it's just a lot of work. So, big shout out to her for helping get that organized and get all of them done. And so that's a wonderful thing. We got them all in the mail. The ones that had to be mailed, we got a hold of all the other ones. So if you haven't won anything yet, stay tuned, because either Arted Crafted or Cashly or Space Coast or Oak Coins, there's several vendors, and big shout out to those people.
Yeah, absolutely.
For giving, that's a tremendous thing to do, is to provide that those giveaways, and that is incredible. So that is big. Other note, then we're going to get into some other things, but I have a couple other notes I want to do real quick. One is that we have in our store, we have got a Christmas deal working right now. And if you go to Geocache Talk shop.etsy.com, you can use a coupon. Use the coupon code CACHEMAS, CACHEMAS. Let me turn off the little doodad here. Sorry, it's okay.
Wow, and Gary, you're talking about that for everything in the store that we have?
The store is 20% off right now.
Oh, so including the Jasmer coins.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the Jasmer coins are all good to go for that. So yeah, so there you go. So the coupon code is CACHEMAS, CACHE, cash, MAS, all one word, CACHEMAS, and you'll get 20% off any item in the store. So there you go. Now, the one item that I do want to point out, make a note on, which is the Eternal Light of Hope, the coin for St. Jude. We will still give the $100 to St. Jude, and if you buy it later on, that's fine. Again, it's there's no real, just because Podcast to Hope ended. Again, we'll donate that money to St. Jude. It is part
100% of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we get again, we get credit for it. It's actually like in July, I think, when
it switches to the new year.
Yeah, St. Jude switches the new year. They do it on a different time frame. I think it makes sense for some people to make their fiscal. I think it's their fiscal year.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
fiscal years it makes it easier for them instead of trying to do it around the Christmas time. That's
Well, they're going to keep their fundraising open year round because
Yeah.
they have to. So
Yeah.
it's
But
not just a
they-
Christmas time
Yeah.
thing. It is for us and our podcast, but it's year round for them.
Correct. So we will still get credit for this year, and then we'll reset and do it again next year. So, all right, I think that's all the notes on that. We're gonna do some Twig, which is this week in geocaching. So I just have really one item that I wanted to mention, and Jesse's like, "No way, seriously, you did that?" So my one note that I wanted to bring up is that I did publish a 5.5 geocache, and Jesse's like, "No way, you don't do that."
Yeah, I'm coming down there.
Come on down, you can do it.
Yeah, and I'll leave
is
an
this
honest
like,
review.
is this
Don't
like
worry.
Jesse coming in with his Colorado lens, where he takes a look at everything and he's like,
Yeah.
"Mm,
He'll be
Colorado, that would be like a train 1.5." You know,
Well,
It's
this
okay.
one's
It's okay. I'm still going to come get it. Obviously, you put out your first 5.5 ever. I'm going to come get it.
who has it been found yet, Gary? Have people found it?
yeah.
Once
One
already.
person has found it. They had the special tool. You have to have a special tool to get it. It's up in a tree, and you need some kind of, again, special tool. Now, my suggestion for that special tool is a disc golf retriever. If anybody's ever seen a disc golf retriever, they're up to 16 feet long, and Ryan's shaking his head. Yes, he's seen those. Those are kind of handy to have. I guess a painter's pole might work. I guess,
Have you ever seen a long grabber?
What's that?
A long grabber? A 14 foot
Yeah, it's got to
grabber?
be pretty. You're right. It's got to be long. It's up quite a bit. You can't climb the tree because it's off on a branch that nobody can hold on to. So I don't know. For me, I don't know. Maybe not a true 5.5. It's maybe not the 5 difficulty. Maybe Jesse, is that maybe not a?
Hey, I don't know, man. I haven't seen it.
Well, that would be a terrain thing anyway.
Yeah, terrain
Yeah.
is getting to it, right? Difficulty is finding it.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Oh well. It was.
I don't
not
think
hard
a,
enough, just
I
make it
don't
harder
think a
when you go
pole is
back.
a T5, but
Nah, maybe not.
But we're saying in Texas. We're saying Texas, Ryan. So
A Texas T5. Come on now.
yeah, Texas T5.
Texas T5. Oh, funny. All right. Well, anyway, how about you guys? What do you guys got going?
Oh man, I and Gary. Now I was going to be like, man, my cache I thought was super hard. That was a 4.5, 1.5.
1.5.
And you had to go 5.5. I was like, I did have the first finders actually find it. I think we're sitting at like 10 on Certitude who have like solved the puzzle, and over 100 that have not yet. But I just wanted to give a big shout out to Chris K and Dove78 for finding it. And this was the one where I hit at the location where I first DNF'd my first cache ever. So I was like, when that spot freed up, I was like, I got to put a cache there. But big shout out again to them, because it's like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I think like if there was fantasy geocaching, kind of like fantasy football, like Chris K would be on my problem solving team, or my mystery cache team. Like he would be up there with Tom Brotherman, Charles, Captain Math, would certainly be on that fantasy like mystery solving team for me. So big shout out to them. But I wanted to talk too about a really cool event that I went to last weekend. It was a great geocache stocking stuffer event where it was basically like creating like geocaching gifts. Like people just put like for the most part, like kind of put like stocking stuffers and like ammo cans, dressed them up and gave them to people. And Fishing Gal organized it. And it was
cool.
An awesome time. And at the end of the event, I got to give a shout out to Tag and the GSDs, because Tag and the GSDs aren't hiders; they're finders. But there was a couple of us at the event that are hiders, and she was like, "Hey, I want you to have this because you guys hide caches." So, like, no joke, she gave us probably, like, me and the deadliest cashers, probably, like, I want to say, like, maybe 10 containers for hiding. So, like, that's pretty incredible, man. I was like really psyched from that. But I know another thing I just wanted to give a shout out to. I found a very good traditional wintertime cache, which is always appreciated up here by Heck Yes 3. It was like in front of a supermarket. Yeah, Heck Yes 3, right? And it's a cool name.
Apparently he tried to get Heck Yes, and geocaching.com said, "Oh no, some areas already got that." Like,
oh no. The story, Gary, is it's a cacher and her 3 kids.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Heck Yes 3. Heck Yes 3.
I like that.
All right, that makes sense.
but yeah, that was awesome to them to hide like a good winter friendly cache, especially up in beautiful Western New York. You know, on that one.
Very cool. Yeah,
that I could grab on winter. But
awesome.
But one of the things too, and I'll give a shout out quick, and I'll turn it over to Jesse. Is I was going through our audio listeners. And it's like amazing when you go through our audio listeners and you see people who are like downloading from all across the world.
Oh yeah.
And I just wanted to give a shout out to all the Canadian listeners. You know, everybody who's north of me, you know, I'm at North 42. So I know I'm kind of north of certain parts of Canada, but just shout out to all the Canadian listeners. And then I wanted to give a shout out to all of our audio listeners too from Wales.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I was actually kind of surprised when I was like looking at that, and I was seeing actually we had more audio listeners from Wales than I think we did from England in the past like month or two.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wales.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the cachers from Wales that download our podcast. That was pretty cool to see.
We should definitely go do a show from Wales.
Let's do it.
I'd love to.
Quick note too on that is, by the way, all the Podcast of Hope hours have all been uploaded for audio, so that's good news for them.
Very cool.
Good for him.
Very cool. But yeah, besides that, I just got to say, and I'm hoping to talk about this more. I'm working on my 2026 goals for hiding and finding, guys. So I know more to come on that on a future show. Yeah.
Good thinking. Yeah, definitely we'll have to do a show on that.
Oh man, I'd love to. I'm just so psyched.
I'll bounce right off of John with that one because that's my biggest thing is we're working on our goals for next year.
Cool.
I didn't find any exciting caches this week. I did find one a little bit ago tonight even, but nothing exciting, just normal caches. Our excitement right now is coming from doing our goals for next year and then working on our CCE event, which I waited till almost the last second. So it's on the 30th of December. You know, I had all year to do it. And we're trying to do our CCE event to accomplish a few things. So that's why we're putting work into it now. We're hoping to kick off a monthly dinner event in our county. There's one in the next county over, but there's not one in our county.
Oh,
we used to do that a lot in before we moved here. So we want to try to see if we can get that kicked off. But I'm also going to release a cache at the same time as that. That's going to be a challenge cache. It's going to be related to the theme of that event. So we're trying to work to get all that done because obviously we got to have that done we're already at the 14th, so that's coming up really quickly. So I'm trying to get all that done at one time, and then the only other. Well, I'm not going to even get into it because it's part of my 2026 goal. So I'm not going to say the other thing for right now.
Okay,
but I'm going to cut mine at that for now.
Yep, that's good. All right, yeah, we'll do a goal show. I guess the last little note, and we're going to get started on the topic at hand tonight. But this is our last show for 2025. This is
it. Oh my gosh.
Our next show won't be till January. Ours, we got we have a gadget talk, right, John, coming up?
Yeah. But not the Sunday night show.
No, this is the last Sunday night show until the 4th, January 4th. So we're got a couple. We're not doing a show on the 21st, and we're not doing a show on the 28th. Just because of the holidays. So, yeah, the 4th will be that'll be our kickoff for 2026, and we'll talk about some goals and plans for that for the year.
Yeah, just for the year.
And amazingly, Worldwide Cache Cruise will be in the year that we'll be doing the Worldwide Cache Cruise. I can't believe it. We've been talking about that for a while now.
I know.
We're it's going to be on. It's It's going to be coming soon, sooner than we probably are going to be thinking it's going to be coming.
It's going to be so great. So great.
Oh man, gonna be a blast.
Oh my gosh, yes. 12 ports. It's going to be incredible. Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Netherlands, Estonia, just incredible. Incredible. Still room. You can still join us. We've got 150 something
around 150, yeah.
cachers, something like that.
Last I heard.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I've been to many events that were considered large events that had less people there than that. So.
Yeah. We're all going to get together and we're going to Scandinavia. So looking forward to that. All right. Well, we got something else to look forward to and talk to Ryan. When was that, Ryan? When we get together? What was that? A couple months ago?
Which one? When you were in Kansas?
Yeah, when we got to see you.
Oh, I don't remember.
A couple months ago.
Yeah, I think it was in. I think it was in November, beginning of November.
we talked about MOGA 2026 and looking forward to it, and really glad to have you and Marcia along to talk about. And MOGA has been for many folks, including ourselves and me and Jesse, for definitely near and dear to our hearts. We've had some great times. Love the one that was in Manhattan, Kansas, and so, but we've got one now in Iowa. So looking forward to that. So I guess let's go over the basics of it first, the details. I'm gonna put the link to the page so people can kind of play along at home as we do this. But I guess get us started on how we got to where we are at the moment.
All right, I'll start real quick with getting us started. So a lot of people know the history of MOGA. It's been around for a long time. It's gone through a couple different hands. About this time last year, a new committee took over, and we decided to throw together an event for 2025 just to have the event.
Right.
And at the same time, I knew a couple people who wanted to host MOGA in the past.
Right.
So I reached out to a couple people, and 2 bids actually came in that wanted to host. And we selected, well, we all know now, Iowa, because they've done a lot of events before. They've done a lot of great caches. Because it's only a 3-hour drive for me, and I've been up and done a lot of their caches and stuff like that. So we selected Iowa for this year, and it's been actually just shy of a year ago that I called Marcia up and said, congratulations, you're hosting 2026. I'll talk to you more after March 30th because I had to put on Mega last year. So I will let Marcia take over the realm completely because they've done an amazing job, and I'm looking forward to hearing a lot of stuff as well because she adds stuff every time I talk to them. So
I can't help that. When I got called, it was the day after Christmas, and he asked if I would like to host MOGA, and I said yes. I've been working on it since 2017 when Ryan and Brady helped me put a proposal. Well, that was rejected, and that got moved to Hannibal. So when he said, would you like it? I said, yes. We've been wanting to do it for a long time.
Jumped right on it.
We are at Saylorville Lake for the competition, which is a very big area. We have been working with the Army Corps of Engineers, the DNR, Polk County Conservation, and the Des Moines Skywalks. And we have 3 trails with 3 flash tags you could win if you can compete certain things.
Oh, wow.
And then at the venue, if you complete the Adventure Lab, there are 10 caches you must open that are gadget caches, and you can get a flash tag for that.
Ooh.
So we are actually trying to get a lot of things going. We have the competition is underneath the bridge at Sailorville Lake, the mile-long bridge.
Wow.
And individuals are one way and teams are another way. And our DNR and our Polk County Conservation and our Army Corps of Engineers are delighted with us for some reason. I don't know, but we've talked our way into doing everything with them. The only thing is, we are using dry boxes, which is the plastic ammo cans. We are not allowed to call them ammo cans because
Okay.
it's federal land.
Uh,
We're
So
jumping ahead. Let's jump back a minute. So for folks that again we've made a note for you and put it in the chat room, and we also wanted to we'll get into all the great details here in a moment, but I do want to point out something for folks about where the page is. Not only there's the cache page is GCB40XQ. That's a great one. But also wanted to point out that the page to go to is MOGA 2026.us, and that is the website. And the website is important because you can see what all you can go ahead and get. You can shop there, register there. You can get your VIP and merch packages. And I mean to tell you, when I first saw you guys's pay your store, I was blown away by what
you
you
like
guys
that?
put. Yes, I couldn't believe what you guys have put together. I was like, it's like, how did they do that? I mean, it's
I have
like
a child who does that.
it was unbelievable how much you can get. I mean,
Yes.
so many of the megas, you get a coin, a shirt, and a path tag. That's it. There's your VIP package. You're like, not MOGA. I mean, it would take the rest of the show just to read off the list of things you get. It's incredible.
We
So
are lucky. We are
big
lucky.
shout out. Yeah, big shout out to y'all for that. But yeah, so as you're kind of explaining things about what's going on, that is just incredible to see that. So all right, MOGA, good question. Be Genius.
Midwest
I'm gonna mess it up. Midwest Open
Open Geocaching Adventure.
Adventure. Okay.
ah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I want to get into. There we go. Yeah. GeoTribe, who lives in I don't know how far. She can't be too far from where the venue's going to be. Yeah, Midwest Open Geocaching Adventure. You are correct. Lacey's right. And so Sailorville. So what are some things about that location that really kind of made you think that's the spot for Iowa?
When I lived in Council Bluffs, and then I had to go to Missouri for a couple of decades, and then come
Right.
back to Iowa. The first thing we did was we went on the mile-long bridge. I took my daughters, and we went on the mile-long bridge with my husband, and we parked in one of the lookouts. And the moon was shining, and the girls were like so happy. And the views are incredible. Hills with trees, lake water, camping sites like you wouldn't believe,
Wow.
and shelters. And I thought, now my competition coordinator is Scott Mills, NBG. And we argued just a little bit. And he wanted Jester Park. And I said, nope, Sailorville. And I said, you have the shoreline. the whole shoreline one way and the whole shoreline another way to go. And he agreed. And so that's where it's at. It's gorgeous down there, and it's a little bit higher terrain than last year's. And so it's trees, bushes, there's some hills you have to climb. So it's going to be a true competition.
Right.
So that's why I wanted it. And there's always people wanting to watch. So we are actually, we're asked to let the public come.
Oh, cool.
Public can come. The access to that is a dirt road. So you're going to be freewheeling it down there to get to it anyway. So it's just a gorgeous and a good competition ground. That's what we want.
Awesome. Yeah, let's kind of talk about that a little bit, because many people are not familiar with, if they're not familiar with MOGA, they're not going to be familiar at all with the competition part. I think the competition
it's very different than any other event.
Yeah, which is amazing. Yeah. So I guess tell people, both you and Ryan can kind of talk through with everyone here that are watching and listening, how the different competition is going to go, and what if somebody wants to come be part of that, what are some options that they have to do the competition?
Ryan, you talk about the competition, what it's supposed to do.
Oh, you're on mute, buddy.
Yeah, I'm mute.
Oops, that's okay.
There we go. How about that?
Oh, perfect.
All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, MOGA is Midwest Open Geocaching Adventures. It dates all the way back to 2001. A lot of history, but like all events, they have added different things throughout the years. But even from the very first one, the orienteering competition is what makes the event. So what we do is we give, there's 3 different types of events. There's individual, team, a 2-person and 4-person team. So what we do is we give you 20 locations and 2 hours to go find as many punches as possible. And we send you loose out into the woods.
Right.
So, like I said, last year's was a smaller one. I know Marcia was dogging on Abilene. But we had a very small one, but it made a different competition, because sometimes it's for speed. Sometimes it's goes on how many you make or how many punches you can get. So knowing Marcia's coordinator for the competition, it may not be a speed competition. It may just be a how many can you get, because some of them are harder to find than others. I know I've seen them hidden in trees. I've seen them hidden under, just like a geocache. It could be anywhere hidden. So it makes it a friendly competition. So that's the base of MOGA. It's not like almost any other geocaching event. I think the only closest one would be Texas Challenge.
Yeah.
But that's very different still.
It's a very different competition.
Yeah.
And actually, one of the funny things is, if you know about Texas Challenge, I know on the podcast we talked about it quite a bit. The individual competition, Texas Challenge, that came from when 2 of the organizers for the year from Texas Challenge from the North came to MOGA, actually my MOGA in Manhattan, came back, and in 2018 they started the individual challenge. Yeah. So it's one of those where it's a competition. You get awards and prizes for winning, but the best part is
you still get that.
Yes, you do. That's one of the. And they actually now have 3 trophies.
Okay.
We have that's the 4-person team, the MOGA Cup, also known as the Minnesota Cup.
You mean we can't.
Yes, that one. That's the one.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. I wonder who won that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
who is that? Who's that young guy in that picture?
That's the
Yeah,
guy from
so that
50 years
picture
ago.
again.
Well,
look how
rumor
young
has
that-
it. Rumor has it, and I'm going to put the call out here that one of your teammates will be at MOGA this year because he was on a different podcast. Because he was on a different podcast with one of his other teammates. It is MOGA Lore. Because last time MOGA was in Iowa, the competition manager came out and says nobody's going to find all the punches. No team will find them all in time. Well, and you may have heard it when you've been at MOGA about the guy going down to his shorts and swimming across the lake.
Yeah.
Well, one of your teammates knows that individual, and they were talking about coming to MOGA again this year. So
Interesting.
you may have to reach out and then come on up to Iowa and try to redeem the cup.
Ooh.
So, but
I don't know.
they also now have a cup for 2-person teams and individual, which last year was won for the first time by a female.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So each one is individual times usually.
Right.
Yeah. So Ryan, are these like the Stanley Cup where you have to then like turn it back in and somebody else gets it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't get to permanently keep that.
Nope, it's just for that year. Like here in a couple, about a month and a half, I'll be reaching out to people and making sure they get to Iowa. So most of them I already know where they are, and they're coming back to defend the cup. So
Yeah, Jesse's a former winner.
yes.
So it's a little bit different than what Ryan said. It's 30 caches,
Okay.
2.5 hours. So you will be running.
I
You
like
won't
it.
be walking.
You're getting Jesse fired up. I don't know if that old man could do it again, but I guess he can.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm pretty sure I'd be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So each
knew that was
individual has 30. The teams have 30, and they're opposite ends.
Nice.
So we've got a place in the middle. One goes one way, one goes the other way, and that way you can do both. And so 30.
Yeah.
We had our teams out in the snow finding cache coordinates.
Yeah. Hey, Marcia, are these caches like published live on geocaching.com or are they private? Caches?
Well, Scott has asked if he could have his published the next day. And I said, sure. If you want to make these permanent, you go right ahead. So we have 60 caches that you can get that were from the competition on Sunday.
Very
Oh,
So they are your sister caches also.
very cool.
Very
And then
cool.
we are working with the DNR. We've put 60 out there at Big Creek Lake, and we put 70 on the other side of Saylorville Lake. So we've got quite a few. We've got 150 adventure labs, where our 150 adventure lab for the state was put 2 minutes from my house.
Oh man.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we have quite a bit going. It's just now we're putting all the pieces together. We're trying to get everybody out. So we are making cache pages by the end of the month. We'll have 300 cache pages.
Wow. Y'all are jumping, doing well already. I mean, you got some time, but y'all are ahead of the game compared to some
I've been
other
told I'm
megas.
one of those people that likes to get things done ahead of time.
Oh, good.
So
Sometimes Marcia likes to put the cart in front of the horse.
Yes, I do.
I like it.
But being involved in this event numerous times, they are on top of it. I know there are a few things I said, Marcia, slow down. We got to do this before this. Which brings me to one of the big points, and I know Jesse will back me up on this. We've talked about the competitions. But before the competitions and the event, as we all know, events are paid for by the people coming.
Yeah.
Just pull back the curtain. There's no MOGA ferry. There's no mega ferry out there.
Right.
No. I don't know where the tree of money is.
Can't
So
find it.
I haven't been able to find it, and I've been doing it a long time. For those who know me, mega events kind of running my blood.
Oh yeah.
I think maybe I have to sell my blood for money, but I don't know what it is. But going back to the actual MOGA store,
Yeah.
with the very first time I talked to Marsha and her team, and there were some things again, I said, you got to look at the budget and make sure we run things well. I would recommend going to MOGA store, which is on the website, and looking at the packages.
Yeah.
Because they are amazing.
Oh yeah.
I know Gary was looking at it earlier. You know, when cashers get toys, they like to play. And right now the name is mistaking me, but there's a cashier as a 3D printer, or actually maybe multiples.
Yes, she does.
That you will be getting a lot of stuff.
That's awesome. Yeah, when you stepped away for a moment there, Ryan, I was telling Marsha, it's like we've all seen, we've been around for the block a few times, and typically you look at a mega and you're like, oh, guess what? VIP package, you get a coin, you get a VIP coin, you get a shirt, and you get a path tag. Congratulations, there's your VIP package. And if you look at the packages that MOGA's got this year, it is in a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, there's just amazing. What y'all put together is just incredible. I mean,
Chris Mackey was wonderful to us.
Yeah, I mean, amazing. And it's like, I'm from now on when I talk to people about their megas, I'm like, well, your mega looks okay, but you need to get your items up to sort of MOGA level, because that's what you want to get, because that's what people are going to really enjoy. And so, yeah, shout out to you guys for that. It's incredible.
Yeah, sorry, I had to step away for a minute.
No, you're fine.
He did a really good job. I kind of pushed, and when he did them, he was amazing with the pictures. And then he actually talked. I have a daughter who's into computers, and they work together to get those packages on the website.
Cool. Yep. So what was as you were doing, Marsha, as you were getting sort of this process even started, you're going, and what was there a moment that you were starting to make the plans and starting to get this in place that you felt like this is going to work? Did you feel like it was going to work from the beginning, or was there a point where you're like, okay, I'm starting to see the vision of this coming together?
I started actually the 27th of December, 2024.
Oh, wow. You were jumped on it.
I jumped on it. I called a couple of people that I have worked before for events in Iowa for IGO.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I said, well, guess what? It's been dropped in our lap, and yay for us. And so let's get rolling.
Right.
And we just were on like this on our phones. And we decided what we were going to try and do, what our colors were going to be, and what we were going to call it. And
that's awesome.
It just was an inspiration at the moment. Another damn MOGA. And we thought, okay. And it's going to be at the lake, at the dam.
Yep.
And so the colors are blue, and we had some green in there.
Yeah.
And we just kind of the theme and everything and where we're going to have it. And the only thing was the venue. And then we walked around a couple, and we're like, and we went back to the original one in 2017 that we were looking at after Ryan's. And they were very nice to us.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So that's how it works. You just kind of start going, and what are we going to do? Are we going to do like we do in IGO, where we hide things in the venue? Yes. We are
wow.
in Iowa. We are tricky here. Keep your eyes open and be a situational awareness.
Oh,
What
wow.
you're doing, and that's how we're going to proceed. Is we're going to have things out there where if you pass it by, whoops, the next person will see it.
Right. Right.
So
That's great.
Tough. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
are
like
tricky here. When we
Oh.
have our IGO events, sometimes we'll wear things, sometimes we'll put things in a window, sometimes we'll post it on a wall. Yeah.
Right.
And there'll be at least 10 hidden caches that you have to find.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
That's good
Yeah.
thinking. I mean, I don't
Okay.
think I've seen that very often at a mega is to have stuff like that. That's very clever.
Yeah.
Now you said wearing, Marcia. So do you have to ask people, be like, "Excuse me, sir, I believe you may be wearing a cache right now"?
We'll just walk up and say, "Can I see your necklace?" or "Can I see your
Oh, okay,
bracelet?"
okay.
And they'll just hand it over.
Right.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, we have partnerships with the Skywalks, and in the Skywalks there'll be caches.
Oh.
There's Adventure Labs to start with. My husband's reminding me. Yes, there are Adventure Labs to win the flash tag, but in the Skywalks, we have a man who makes pizzas, and there's a partnership building doorway, and there's all kinds of stuff we're hiding.
Wow, sounds
Fun.
amazing.
So everything isn't going to be published at once. Let me tell you. Just be aware of what's coming over and over. We'll get more and more out there as the days go by. And we have night caches. I don't know if you've ever night cached in the snow,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
or in the cold weather. We're all huddled together as we're walking down.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Never boring here.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm looking at the events, and again, you can go to their page and take a look at their schedule. Go to the cache page, but it's a full weekend. You guys have such a great setup already from Thursday through. A lot of people forget there's things going on. Each of those days. You got an event on Thursday, lunch club event.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's incredible. That's awesome. Get the weekend started, and then your Friday you got another lunch club event, which is cool, and then a Fridays when you can do your pickup packages. You got a poker run going on, which is awesome. Geo bingo, and you got your vendors there on Friday too. So that's a great way to start the weekend off.
We do have a special vendor. We are trying to get him in. His name is Tyler. And
Okay.
Tyler is from Hands On, which is an autistic society.
Oh wow!
And
That's
so Tyler's Treats is what we're trying to get through. It's just if Tyler can handle it. We're trying to get him used to a lot of people. And so he makes brownies and cookies and things like that. And he'll be one of our special vendors. And then we have, Dan DeConing from selling his books. And hopefully Janae will make it from Oak Coins and Pins.
That'd be
And
cool.
then Arted Crafted will be there. Sean's in Iowa.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
He lives right
and
there.
then REI is what we're hoping for.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Oh wow.
Yes.
That would
So
be incredible.
those are the ones that are coming, but Tyler is what we're trying to get used to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I do know that because my own daughter is autistic.
Oh,
So when she works with a lot of computers. So getting her, she'll be handling the waivers is what she'll be doing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, that is really cool to hear because to have that kind of very plethora of vendors that can give you that, have a
Mhm.
full experience is incredible. Saturday, of course, is the big day. I mean, you've got a lot to plan on to get to that point. You've got several things going on Saturday. What, other than the competition, what are some other things that come to mind that you'd want to let people know about?
There is a puzzle competition,
Okay.
and that is at the venue, and that is being held by a math professor,
Oh, okay.
and his name is Ray, and he is called Bushmaster. Get your tongue around that one.
Oh, that's a fun name.
And he's come out of retirement because I called him and I said, I want a puzzle competition and I want you to hold it. And so he was in Switzerland when I called him.
That's funny.
So he's back in Iowa.
Math.
And we got him doing it. And then we have caches publishing throughout the day.
Sure.
Okay. And then you'll be able to go and do the adventure labs at the Skywalks.
Cool.
And you just wave to all the security men.
Yeah.
Wear your lanyards if you're doing that one so they know who you are. And we have all the geo arts are going to be there.
Right.
But then we have a list of caches you cannot miss.
Okay.
So that's 49 in Holding, Sword in the Stone, the caching, that's MOGA, Meet Your MOGA Committee. Those are some of the caches we want you to go out and find.
Awesome.
Carpopolis, which is a true 5-5.
Ooh.
It is crawling down 5 rusted cars into a ravine, and there is a nano painted rust color in that.
Oh no!
Oh my lord!
So Gary needs to go find that.
No,
It's
no,
a
no,
true
no.
5-5.
No,
I haven't done it, but my husband did it. It's kind of like
I'm
one
coming
of
for the
those.
snacks.
And you crawl down the rusted metal to get there. And then there's a couple more that Scott has put out that are true 5-5s.
Wow.
We
That's awesome.
have a snowmobile trail on Big Creek Lake on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our cashiers has climbed Kilimanjaro twice.
Oh wow, that somebody knows what they're doing.
He's putting out 5-5s.
Wow.
So he's climbed Mount McKinley, Kilimanjaro, those kind of things. And I asked for some 5-5s. I got 17.
Oh wow.
And are those 17 5-5s part of the competition, Marcia?
I think this is probably the most we've had out for because I looked at Joel and I says, how high is the grass? And he goes, it's over my head.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I said, so are you waiting to the snow? And he said, yes. So he snowshoed out there this last week.
Wow.
When we had 8 inches of snow. So that's the kind of guy Joel is. He's, what is his handle now? Used to be Bramisol, Iowa. Now it's
Escape from
Flatland. Escape from Flatland is his name now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he is one of the guys who just wants to go out and be by himself and find those 5-5s to put out. And it's like,
Very cool.
Baby, here you go.
You also have on the schedule there's a virtual scavenger hunt that you're going to be beginning.
There is. It is a photo hunt.
Okay.
You must have your lanyard, and your lanyard must be in every photo you have.
Okay.
And it will be anywhere from find the green thing to where the water comes out. It's up to you what pictures you take.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so it is
clever.
a true geocacher figure out how to do it.
Right.
I like that.
And the people who will be doing that, judging that, is my sister and my brother-in-law. They're artists, and they know nobody. So it's going to be fair.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like the fact. I mean, and this is something that I think with you and Ryan sort of leading the charge now. For in for what for back. I think it's back into a point where you've got the competition, but you've also have so many other cool little items that you're including everyone. I know when I went to MOGA, the one in Manhattan, I loved it. I loved what I got to do, but I also loved the fact that Jesse was out on the trail doing the competition, and so it's like rooting him on. But yet, but still, I had an incredible time. It was one of the best megas I'd been to. But the idea that you've sort of been able to think about what other people want to be involved in. So, like you said, the idea of this photo scavenger hunt really hits a whole group of people that want to do that. And then you have the competitions, and then you've got people who are like, I don't want to do the competitions, but tell me more about these 5.5s. I mean, you've got these groups that are you're kind of really broadening the scope of MOGA so that it really does include so many different groups.
Oh yeah.
I teach geocaching 101. I work with Polk County Conservation, and I put out gadget caches for them to teach Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and young families that want to learn geocaching.
Oh, that's awesome.
But then I also have friends who are in their 70s and cannot walk far. And so I have to think about everyone when I do this. And I do the same thing for my own events that I have, or for IGO's events that I host or be in. And so you have to really think about the new cacher, because this MOGA has at least 20 people who have never been to a MOGA.
Oh.
So, and they're from here in Iowa that I've taught geocaching to, and they want to come. So that's why the bingo is there for people to meet, just not us, it's everyone.
Right.
And then, so the adventure labs in the winter, inside a heated building, the skywalks are heated.
Oh,
okay. So you'll be able to get in and out of those and not have to worry. You'll be able to do the venue and not have to worry. Or there's parking grabs, adventure labs out that you can do in your car. There are people that, have breathing problems, and I understand that in the winter. So we want everybody to do everything. If you want a long walk, well, we got long walks. We've got the 5.5s. We've got park and walk 100 feet or 200 feet. We've got, the only thing is here, you're not allowed to park on the side of the road.
Y'all are going to work
really had parked on the side of the road at the Big Creek Lake and went to go down a trail. And I heard this truck coming, and I thought, oh gosh. And I had to hoof it back to my car and stand in front of my car because that guy was right there. We have cameras everywhere on these lakes.
Oh, wow.
So everything will include a parking coordinate, and you'll be less than a couple of 100 feet away.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
But I almost got my car towed. Oh, but I've never heard the end of that. So he's right there at, on a farm. He owns a farm. He has a towing company. And so I just advise you, do not park on the side of the road.
Sure. Well, that's good that you're going to have the parking coordinates are huge. I'm a big
Everything has a
fan
parking coordinate.
You mean people have to read a cache page?
I know. Isn't that terrible?
What a shock.
Well, even to do the gadget caches, you're going to have to read the gadget page.
Yeah, it seems like if they really want to win, they'll do it. But I love the parking coordinates because, I mean, for helping out with trails,
Right.
It's so great when people
Huge.
park at the coordinates that they're supposed to.
Supposed to be at,
Mhm.
right?
That just helps out so much. Hey, Marcia, before I forget too, I just want to ask, what could the weather be like during when this year's MOGA is taking place?
Perfect.
Well, it's
Perfect.
going to be at least 40s, probably 50s is what we're thinking, because the last 5 years we have worn t-shirts here.
Oh wow.
If it comes in like it is now, it should be nicer at the end when March comes. My husband's laughing.
We can have tornadoes. We can have blizzards.
Yeah, Iowa is what it is. We
Okay,
call
yeah.
her fickle. But usually she is good to us in March.
Okay.
And then we have rain in April. So I'm hoping we have nice weather. If it snows, if it rains, we're still having the competition. You're just going to have to deal with it. Wear boots and layers.
Mhm.
And that's just the way Iowa is. We've had Scott's had competitions for us, Adjust a Park, and we've had it in the rain and the snow.
Well, that's
Right.
MOGA. MOGA is always all weather, no matter what it is.
What
I've
it
been
is.
MOGAs where
Yep.
Right.
the field
And-
was flooded a month before to snowing while they're running the competition. So,
Right. Blizzard conditions in Lincoln,
never know.
remember?
yep,
So,
Lincoln
I mean,
was.
people are really earning the win then from MOGA.
They
then.
are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's one of those fun things. The first thing I wanted to do was make sure we were mega. So I joined 92 Facebook geocaching pages.
John can tell you about that. John's been in all of them pretty much for us. So yeah.
Yeah, and it was fun. Most of them were very, very nice. I only had one, but they came back and asked me to join later, so that was great.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but it was very easy to make mega after doing that, and we are at 363 right now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
y'all are doing great.
Mhm.
So quick reminder to people, it is Saturday, March 28th.
Hmm.
That's good to remind people, because I know that's the first thing come up with. Wait, what date are we talking about? So yeah, March 28th.
hmm
27th, 28th, 29th.
Yeah, got the whole that whole Thursday through Sunday setup is great. Well, let's I guess take a moment. Let's start to kind of do some wrap up, and we'll let you guys go last. I'll go real quick and just say that MOGA, the ones that I've been able to get to have been tremendous. Ryan, of course, I'm so glad Ryan's back. Uh, it's changed hands back to the point that I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that Ryan's now back at the reins, and I have been so happy. And I said before, the MOGA that Jess and I got to go to in Manhattan was so much fun, and it was just such a great time, and it was
hmm
one of my best megas that I've ever been to. I've been to several now, but yeah, Burnt Turtles is right, and Ryan, we trust, man. That is exactly right. Oh, he asked a good question too. I'll let y'all answer the thing about the he's talking about CETOs on Sunday, so that's a good question. So, all right,
Yes.
so we'll let y'all do that in a moment. So I don't know, John or Jesse, which one of y'all want to pop
Yeah,
in?
I'll jump in on this one because I mean I've never been to MOGA. I've always heard so many cool things about MOGA, and especially with the competition element. That to me, it's like learning about it is just like it's so cool. And looking through here too, I got to ask you guys a question because what airport do you recommend that people fly into if they have to fly to MOGA?
Des Moines
Des Moines.
Airport, Des Moines International.
Cool.
It's I would say from the venue, it is 20 minutes.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Any other
Yeah.
thoughts, John? We'll let Jesse go then.
Yeah, no, I'm so thankful of you guys sharing the details onto this because I mean, to me, like talking goals, and I don't want to dig too much into goals, but it's just like, how can you not, when you're looking at your goals, like evaluate what events do you want to go to in this coming year?
Yeah, for 2026.
And, you know, to me, I mean, that's such a big thing. And I really appreciate you guys jumping on tonight. I mean, just to let people know about that. And I know there's like so many questions I could probably like keep on asking for the next like half hour, an hour. But I guess like on this one too, just thinking like, when is the last day to get packages? Is that coming up soon or?
No, it's March 1st.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because our vendors are right 6 blocks away from our venue.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Well, that's awesome. Available.
Yeah. And then like if people have like questions like after the show, what's the best way to ask their questions about MOGA?
They could either go through geocaching.com. My handle is GMSNRich. That's a mouthful. Or they could go to Facebook and find me on Facebook.
Awesome.
Okay.
Or
and
you can message
Marsha Richline.
Yeah, to find her account, you can go to the MOGA page, and she is the owner on the MOGA page as well.
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
There you go.
Yes. I also have somebody running that because, frankly, compared to everybody else, I am computer illiterate. There's a little bit I know how, but not a lot. So, I mean, you know, Facebook page, Josh will get a hold of me. If it's the geocaching page, my husband will get a hold of me. We'll work it out if they have questions.
Was that your GC there?
Yeah, mine, which is like 6 years old, so we're getting a new one for Christmas. Yay. I could do without it, but not really.
What, your computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what Santa Claus brings.
Yeah. I don't get a choice. I need a new one.
Yeah.
So, Jesse, anything?
Yep. So Jesse, what are your final thoughts for tonight? What are you thinking?
Yeah, we didn't really get to talk about the competition a whole lot, but this is a very, very unique competition, and I'm definitely a competitive guy, so I loved it, and I got to do the competition before. But even outside of the competition aspect, it's still one of Christy's favorites megas that we've ever been to, and she didn't compete in the competition. So there's enough for everybody here. It's very unique. There's no other megas that are exactly like this. So it's definitely worth putting on your calendar for next year.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Very cool. Well, Ryan and Marsha, who wants to start on the?
Go ahead, Marsha.
Well, we invite you. We welcome you to Iowa. We'd love you to come. We always have what's called Iowa Nice, and we just like to see all new faces. That's kind of what we do here. We like to have events, and we have a lot of young hiders this year. So be surprised.
Cool. Very cool.
I have met, when I put out the call for hiders, I have met like 10 new hiders for MOGA. And they'll also be doing competition hides, but I co-opt them for the regular hides. We have quite a few that are going to be doing them in the sewers. So good luck with that.
Wow.
And we are allowed to put caches on the Capitol too.
Oh,
wow, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yes. So it's going to be different than other states because Iowa has a geocacher that works at the Capitol.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Very cool.
oh, I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ryan, what are you thinking?
Well, as everybody knows, when it comes to MOGA, I personally feel it's one of the best events there is. That's why when it was offered to me, I jumped on the opportunity to bring it back and host it again last year and take
Yeah.
bids for future ones. So the way that works, we are looking for more hosts. So if
Right.
you're in Midwest and you want to host a mega event, what we do as a committee is we sit there and help the host committee.
Right.
Any questions they have, we're able to help them out. Marcia, their team did amazing because
That's cool.
very little bit having to show them along. They've done big events before. But what we like to do is we like to bring in new blood to the mega
Sure.
event world because a lot of us are getting old and a lot of us can't do megas too many more megas. My heart may not work. But
That's true.
but we like to help others learn how to do a mega event, walk them through, answer questions, ordering coins,
Yeah.
but also bring their own twist. That's where I sit back, talk to Marcia. She tells me, "Well, we want to try this." I'm like, "Well, it really hasn't been done, but go for it because
Go for it.
you don't know what we don't know." And for doing events, I've been hosting mega events since 2017, and things
Yeah.
have changed. So there's some things that in 2017 it worked well, and now it doesn't. Geocoins, different types of geocoins, the cost of geocoins, and how you
Whoa.
get money and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things have changed in the mega world, and we need those new ideas. That's why I love some of the new ideas they came up with. But one thing I tell them is competition's got to be competitions.
Yeah.
That has to be MOGA. But if you are interested in hosting mega events, just reach out to me. And I don't have the email address with me, but we can always talk to you. We are looking for bids for 2027. So I know we've had one or two that have reached out already, but if you are interested, just reach out to us and we will let you know what we need, what requirements we ask, and look forward to bringing it anywhere in the Midwest.
That's awesome.
Very cool. Hey, Ryan, I got to ask too. Do you know off the top of your head how many mega events you've helped out with in your geocaching career?
Oh God, that's a good question.
I cannot think off the top of my head. I know I've been the primary for 5 now.
Wow.
So
That is awesome, man.
For Cache Fest.
well, yeah, I was on with those. Like primary, like I am with Woodstock. I have a committee under me. I'm pretty much primary for that. Well,
That's
yes,
true.
and 2 MOGAs. Yeah, I think 5 is where I'm at for that.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
I don't. But you know me, I don't really pay attention because I do it for the community. As long as everybody comes out and enjoys, then if we get one person in an event or 500, we're gonna have a great event no matter where we go.
Yeah. And I just bring that up, Ryan, because I mean, like, shout out to you for doing all that, and then shout out to you for sharing all your experiences with making so many events possible, man.
Yeah, incredible. Well, thank you so much for this. I think it's really a and again, this talking to Ryan, this was a really a good time. People are beginning the process. You know, Jesse was talking earlier about, you know, getting his goals set for 2026, and we were talking about, you know, the cruise and everything, but people are starting to think about where they want to go next year for various things. And as Ryan and I were talking, it's like, I was telling him, you know, we need to, you know, I want to do a MOGA, talk about MOGA. I want to do it early enough for people to really kind of check and put it on their agenda. So hopefully from tonight, we got people who, again, go get your will attend on there. And it's going to be a tremendous event. So, I mean, I think that's something that is going to be really worth the time, because it's so unique again. And like Ryan said, we got new people, and there's going to be brand new things that you've never seen before, because this is their, you know, inaugural run at a mega. And I think so many times when you get people that do that, you're going to see some incredible things. You know, we had people when we were, you know, when John and Jesse and I were all involved with the first Cache Fest coming back to the Memphis area. We had people who were like, "Oh my God, this is great! You know, your academies are incredible." Blah blah blah. You know, all these different things were mentioned because it's like, hey, fresh blood is what megas need. A lot of them.
Mhm.
Some megas, I hate to tell you, are really old and tired. They need new blood. So shout out to you and your team, Marcia, and to Ryan for doing that to get the world going again on some fresh megas. So we appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey Gary, do I have an opportunity to talk a little bit about Gadget Talk coming up too?
Absolutely. What
for it.
show's coming up, John?
Oh man, so guys, our last show for 2025 is Gadget Talk on December 23rd at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Chad and I are going to be talking about Gadget Cache holiday gifts. So this is a great show because it's a little bit of a time where you can think of gifts for others. But I mean, the holidays are also a great time for thinking about gifts for yourself too. So, you know, just think about some fun things into that because I don't know about you guys, but right now up in beautiful Western New York, being in wintertime, it's a great time to talk about making caches. And yeah, Jim, Gadget Pizza Talk. Heck yeah, man. Love it. Love it.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you guys for being on and talking about MOGA. We're excited and putting on the calendar. This is going to be great. All right.
Thank you.
Well, thanks,
Don't
everyone.
forget your packages.
Yeah, get your packages purchased, man. That's important. And I guess, yep, very cool. This is it for the year. John and Jesse, do you want any comment on Geocache Talk 2025? It's been I think a great year.
Oh my God. I just want to say how awesome it's been. You know, especially in a way we were talking about like, geez, maybe we shouldn't do so much this year. And then we did Cache Odyssey, Worldwide Cache Cruise, virtual reality caches, like a whole bunch of other awesome things. So I don't know about you guys, but it's been a blast. And I know, you know, Gary, spilling beans is your thing, but probably we shouldn't spill beans until 2026. Just saying. Yeah. But, you know, there's a lot of fun things like around the corner coming up for next year too that I'm just really excited about.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that we're looking forward to, but it's been a great year. Jesse, let you comment real quick.
Yeah, same thing. I'm really looking forward to. Well, we already know we have one huge thing going on next year. You know, about setting our goals. We've all kind of talked about that behind the scenes, but I mean, again, they shift all the time, right? That's what makes the game so much fun. So who knows what's going to happen next year? I'm sure besides the cruise, there's going to be something else that comes up that we don't know about yet, that we hadn't even thought about yet. That's going to be something crazy. So it's fun every year to what are we going to do next year, right?
Yeah.
How are we going to top this? What else are we going to do? So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And so starting on January 4th, we'll begin the process of talking about different things for 2026. But tonight was important to get people started on that, talking about getting MOGA. Looking forward. Yeah, hey, you joke about that, but I talked to Sean Boots from HQ, and he had tentatively promised me a ketchup packet and a fast food napkin. So if those show up in treasures, I will be a happy man. I'll be very happy to see those. So
and probably still the first person to get them.
Yeah, I will be on top of that. I want those. So mustard. Yeah. No, we got a ketchup packet.
You got to get ketchup first.
No, Judy. Yes. Oh man. All right. That's good. All right. We're going to shut this down. Thanks, you guys, so much. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Have a great one.
May your finds be many, and your DNFs be few. May the terrain and difficulty both be less than 2. And whatever it is you're looking for, may it find its way to you. And may we all meet again.
Folks, we hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. Please email us your comments at geocachetalk@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The show can be found on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Radio Public, or Spotify, as well as at the Geocache Talk website. Don't forget to click that subscribe button below and ring that bell notification so that you can see and hear the show on a weekly basis. And tell your friends about the show. Get them involved with us in the chat room. And until next week, don't just talk about geocaching, go geocaching.